My name's Nathan Stivers. I'm 23 years old.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a personal trainer, coach at Derby City CrossFit, Louisville, Kentucky.
And what athletic experience or activities are you currently involved in?
Currently it's mainly barbell training. I do a little bit of submission wrestling and Glima, which is Icelandic. It's a form of Icelandic folk wrestling. And mostly just the training, the weightlifting.
And what athletic experience did you have before you got involved with CrossFit?
Before CrossFit, I wrestled. I was involved with football, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai a little bit, a lot of bodyweight stuff, coupled with lifting, which is similar to CrossFit. That's why I really kind of enjoyed it and came naturally for me. But yeah.
And how long have you been involved in CrossFit?
Around 3 years. My first seminar certification was in 2007.
And that leads into our next question. Which certifications do you have?
I hold a level 1 certification, barbell training, basic barbell training certification, kettlebell certification with Jeff Martone, Olympic lifting certification with Mike Bergener, Kelly Starrett's mobility and recovery seminar, and a few other little trainer development type things.
So what challenges have you been running into physically with your weight training?
Lately I've had more of a strength gain goal. I want to competing in a powerlifting competition in May, just to have something to train for, to have that strength. Trying to back squat 500 and deadlift 550, and then bench I'm not really worried about. I've never had a real strong bench press, but it's okay. But my deadlift is really kind of lacking in comparison to my squat, which is frustrating, I guess.
And tell me more about the lacking deadlift.
Okay. Pretty much my best is 475. I've done 430 for 3. And compared to my squat, I think it should be a little bit higher than that. I squat about 440 for a set of 4, and usually people can deadlift, depending on your body type, a little bit more than you can squat. But I think it's more of a mobility thing and being comfortable in that bottom position in the hold, being able to feel powerful at the bottom of the deadlift.
And what have you been doing for this lack of flexibility or mobility in that bottom?
Rolling out, trying to stretch my hamstrings, doing a little bit of PNF, but it's hard. I do it with a band to myself, but it's a little bit harder than having somebody else do it to you. I don't get quite as much gain out of it. But yeah, just the basic kind of stretching and rolling out on the massage roller and different stuff like that.
The roller?
Yeah, the roller of death, the little cross balls.
So, what other things have you been doing for recovery?
I have bicep tendonitis a little bit right now. It's actually going away, but I went and saw a physical therapist the other night, and he did some A-stem, which is similar to ART, but it's a little bit different. It's kind of, they take this thing, grade it over the muscle to break up adhesions and different scar tissue and different stuff like that. But that's been only one time, so nothing real supplementary as far as massage and stuff like that. Kind
of give an idea. We're going to have the 3 months prior of what you've been doing as far as training. But give an idea of what is your training stay?
For the past probably 4 or 5 months, it's been 3 days a week, heavy barbell training, just the basic barbell lifts, squat, deadlift, bench press, press or overhead press, power cleans, different variations of those, and some heavy assistance work, different low back and abdominal strengthening stuff, pushing the sled, or pushing the prowler, dragging the sled, just assistance work. Haven't been doing really any Metcons or CrossFit type workouts lately.
And what your approach to training?
Approach to training?
You said it was primarily powerlifting then?
Yeah.
Focusing on?
Pretty much, yeah. Just strength. Basically just strength, basic strength.
And the goals you were talking about was 550 and...
550 deadlift and a 500 back squat would be my goal for May 15th.
And the big one we're looking at is the deadlift that you've been after, the challenge.
Yeah.
What is your current personal record for each of those?
For the squats, 440 for a set of 4. Haven't done a max in quite a while. For the deadlift, it's 475 for a single. That's conventional stance. There's sumo deadlift and then conventional deadlift. That's conventional.
Got it. And we're going to be doing this case study over the next 8 weeks. What would be your ideal outcome?
Just to have a more solid bottom position of the deadlift when you actually grab the barbell. I feel like I'm kind of struggling to get down there. I've gained a little bit of weight on purpose, and so I'm worried that I've lost a little bit of flexibility or just haven't been on it as much as I normally have, but just don't feel real strong gripping the barbell as I used to with my deadlift. So.
Got it. So we're looking at, you like to get stronger, you like to have more flexibility at the bottom there.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of just getting out of bed in the morning, moving around, feeling that same kind of...
It doesn't really affect me until I hit the sort of fringes of that range of motion. Like I'm not real incredibly fatigued. I mean, the training that I do is just tiring in general, so I will be kind of more tired in the morning and stuff like that. But as far as the flexibility and the tightness, I think I've just gotten so used to it that I don't know how it would feel to be that open. So
okay.
It might just be something I got used to. I don't know.
Well, we're going to get the deadlift bar set up for you so you can kind of give us an idea of exactly where you're having those challenges and that difficulty with, and then 8 weeks from now we'll kind of take a look and see where we're at.
Absolutely. Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I don't feel quite as powerful in the hole, so I'm kind of sitting at about right here. My rack pulls are incredibly strong, but off the floor I'm a little weak from the shin up to the knee. Once I get here, I've rack pulled 700 pounds, but I can't pull 500 off the floor. But yeah, so if I could get down a little bit lower into that bottom position and just feel a little bit more strong, that would be great.
Cool. That's great. And when you're in that position, where do you feel the tension, or where do you feel?
When I'm here and I pull myself down the hole, it's pretty much back here and almost a little bit legs getting in the way in the front almost. So when I pull out, just getting those legs down here just doesn't really feel that solid as opposed to if I was about right there.
Right, so when you're down in the hole, when you're all the way down there, where are you feeling restricted?
Restricted hips, so up in here in my hip flexor a little bit, and then my hamstring length, so just basically those two areas.
Cool, great, thanks.
Sounds good, thanks.